Hey guys, welcome to another war counter video, if you will, and we're going to be looking at the, what I like to call AUX-Men, which is the Astonishing X-Men plus Uncanny, thrown on war defense. They can be very problematic, and I'll show you a team that I like to use to take them out. Now, if you compare this with the last video with the Eternals, Namor, Emma, and Hela, you will see there's no overlapping characters. I'm going to put out probably 10 videos like this for the current war meta, and I'm going to make sure there's no overlap on the offense teams we're using to make sure you guys are set with that. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I'll just hide for a second while we talk about some kits and stuff. And here we are. So here's what the AUX-Men will probably be positioned like. You're going to have Colossus in the corner next to Phoenix, Bishop in the middle so that the two on-spawn taunts are next to each other, and Jubilee and Beast might be flipped. That can go either way. Now, the team we're going to use, we got Shuri, Cloak, Silver Surfer, Dagger, and Deathpool. Grouped this way so that Dagger's giving the offense up to the characters that can really knock somebody out pretty much in one shot. Let's break them down one by one. So we're going to want moderate investment in Shuri. We need no T4s on her for this, though her ultimate is okay. And we're going to want her as a fortifier. We cannot let our team members die here, giving speed to the Astonishing X-Men. That's how this team thrives. Next, we're going to do Cloak. Again, moderate investment. He's really a kit-based character, but we need him built enough that he's not just going to get blown out of the park. For him, we want the ultimate for the extra damage, we want the passive for the extra focus, and we want him as a skirmisher for that focus. Next, Silver Surfer. The bigger the better. We want the basic done so that when he does his Striker ISO, he's taking all buffs or giving all debuffs. We want that ultimate because we really want the 2-turn ability block, because on his passive, which we're also going to take, it reduces the resistance of enemies by 50%, and he's going to go first, so it's very important. We're going to use him as a striker, as I said, for that ISO attack. Next, we got Dagger. We're going to do special, ultimate, and passive. We also want a bigger the better. She's a huge damage dealer, and we want her as a striker. As far as her T4s go, if she gets energy from Shuri, she's going to ult, and that's an instantly win for you. And if not, you want that special to be able to peel off all the buffs and do a bunch of damage. And then you want the resist from the passive just because. Next, we got Deathpool. Only the passive is needed here. We're going to use her as a striker as well, and she is the bigger the better. With that said, guys, I know this is like a raid team, so if you have all these characters completely maxed out on T4, it's completely understandable. That'll do nothing but help you here. For the kill order, we got Bishop, Jubilee, Beast, Colossus, Phoenix. Now that kind of goes out the window, as we'll talk about in the important moments. Let's get over that to those important moments, actually. Room choice. This is the first test of you in war. Where do you take this matchup? Now, in Reactor and Security, the chance for success is decreased. It's still winnable, especially if Dagger gets that energy, but it doesn't help. Obviously, Reactor stops Shuri from giving defense up, which means you're going to be eating the Bishop Retaliation and the Bishop Attack, and also in a real war, they're going to be boosts, so you may not land the ability block on Bishop, which leads me to the next point, ability block Bishop. Number 3, you must push an Astonishing X-Men to yellow before Beast's turn. This is not very difficult, even with boosts. You're pretty much going to be able to knock the Bishop to yellow, no problem. And finally, the kill order goes completely out the window. If you get the opportunity to kill any of the Astonishing X-Men members of this team, that cripbles it, and then you walk away with the victory. Let's go ahead and get into the footage, and I'll pop back up here. Hello. So as you see, we're positioned the way we are. We are doing practice mode here, and it is an 8,000 power punch down. So here we go. I will mention Silver Surfer is getting extra focus too, because we got Deathpool as a cosmic hero. So we start with the Shuri ultimate, and you did see Dagger got the energy there, so let's see what happens when that's the case. We ability block the Bishop. Next we Cloak ult. So we did take off the defense up from the Bishop. Sorry, we basicked with Deathpool there. I wanted to make sure I hit the Bishop, and then we Cloak ult, and that pushed a bunch of members into yellow with the Astonishing X-Men. Then we get the Dagger ult, and then this is obviously over. It's a joke match. It's going to be a 40-second fight. So I'm not going to leave you like that. Let's look at what would happen if Dagger doesn't get the energy. I mean, she still will in the next video, because it's very likely she gets it. However, worst case scenario, we got to get over that. And I will say, I was losing this matchup when I was doing something wrong, and it's because Scopely. It's not my fault. We'll talk about that real quick when it happens, and it has to do with Phoenix. So again, we special, dagger gets energy, whatever. We're going to go ahead and ult this bishop, taking off his defense up and his taunt. We'll basic so that we hit the bishop, do extra damage to him. Obviously, if Jubilee blinds Deathpool here, it's not the end of the world. You just use the special instead. We ultimate, we knock them back into yellow. Beast uses his ultimate, and I'll make a note here. Phoenix isn't going to special because Beast gives energy. Now, here is why I was losing. I was hitting the Phoenix. You don't have to hit Phoenix. That is a phantom taunt. So, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to target the Jubilee here. Go ahead and knock her. We get the assist. Jubilee's going to bleed out. And that causes Deathpool to come in and kill Bishop, and now this is a wrap. Now, what I should have done is I probably should use the dagger special on Bishop there. Bishop's a little bit tankier than Jubilee, but he had defense down. It was just hidden in one of the sub debuffs he had. So make sure you check that. Whoever has defense down, target that person, obviously, with your dagger. Do a lot more damage if you don't get the ultimate. If you get dagger's ultimate, it's a wrap. So anyway, guys, as you see, this is a very consistent fight. As soon as I realized that Phantom taunt was on the Phoenix, I was completely fine. And we don't need to worry about the Phoenix. Really need to get the Astonishing X-Men members to yellow, though. Beast whiffs his ult, he doesn't cleanse anybody. Then Phoenix whiffs her ultimate, doesn't cleanse anybody. That's how you win. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, please like, subscribe. The next one I'll come out with is going to be some kind of Merc team. We're either going to look at Mercs with Silver Surfer and Emma, or Mercs with Silver Surfer and Doom. Maybe I'll do both in one video with the same kind of counter. That should be helpful, because we're seeing those in the big leagues. And I'm sure everything trickles down eventually, so you're going to see it too. Anyway, guys, take care, have fun, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Everything changes.